Welcome to the 9th lecture in the Art of Hacking Humans, Introduction to Social Engineering, presented by Dauda Suli. In this lecture, we'll be looking at farming. Farming involves redirection of victims to fraudulent sites when they enter a URL. And that is whether or not the URL they entered was correct. Farming achieves success by first getting the victim's system infected with malware. This malware redirects to fraudulent URLs in spite of the URL entered. That is to say, no matter what URL you enter, even if it is the correct URL, you'll be redirected to a fraudulent site, which can be used to compromise you. Farming bears resemblance to phishing in that it directs victims to a fraudulent site, a fraudulent website. The difference between farming and phishing is that while phishing operates by sending a disguised fake URL, farming takes advantage of the victim through the fake URL despite of whatever URL is entered by the victim. Farming takes advantage of trust and confidence. Of course, the victim is totally confident and trusts the URL that he or she is entering into his browser. That is a website that he or she has regularly been using without any issues. And it could even be a saved website on the browser. So the victim is fully confident and trusts the URL that is being entered. But unknown to the victim, the malicious attacker has compromised their system. Hence, any URL they enter goes to the wrong one. That is the fraudulent one. Farming can be avoided by avoiding unconfirmed links and attachments, regular security patches and updates, and properly checking URLs and certificates. Farming could be initiated from phishing. That is, once a fake URL has been sent and you clicked it, it infects your system with the malware, or the system could be infected using some other forms of social engineering techniques, which would get your system infected with the malware such that any URL you enters goes to the wrong one. So of course, avoiding unconfirmed links and attachments can help you avoid getting infected by malware, which could lead to farming. Regular security patches and updates can also help to discover malware infections to protect your system from the compromise. You can also check the certificates of the URLs entered, the sites entered, to confirm whether they are actually genuine. The URLs can be checked to confirm that there are no additions to it apart from what is regularly used. But in fact, sometimes once you enter your own URL, what comes up in your browser, the URL there has an addition that is not what you entered. So that brings us to the end of this lecture. See you in the next lecture. Scam messages.